Okay, babe. I had to make this a bunch of times, so now I'm gonna try to run through this real quick. And go through what I've been talking about like a bunch of times so far. Try to still do you a good service. Okay, how to draw basics. Um, when you're drawing, I can't even. I'm gonna do it. All right, all right, babe. When you're drawing, one thing that'll help you. That's you, by the way. So one thing that'll help you is when you're drawing, or if you're drawing from a picture, one thing that's really helpful is being able to break down complex shapes into simple shapes. That is also you again. um, Breaking these shapes, using these three shapes to break down complex shapes, and these three shapes can be used to break down any shape. Really, it's like red, yellow, and blue can be used to make any color. These three shapes can be used to break down any complex shapes. Like I drew an arm over here, and I could break down the joints to circles, and the limbs to these rectangles. Or if I wanted to make it simpler, two long rectangles intersecting, and then a square here for the hand. Um, Circle and triangle can be combined to make a shape of a head, shape of I drew like a scraggly beard here. I don't know why, and then ice cream cone. And then, a combination of square and circles, that can make a car or a table with like fruit and like a bowl on it or something. Alright, so that's one thing I talked about. Another thing I talked about earlier were the different types of perspective. I'm going to show this again. I'm going to show you how to do. I'll show you how to do. I'll show you how to do each one on here. Alright, so 1 point perspective. Your horizontal and vertical lines are perpendicular, and your diagonals that are converging back to your they converge back to your vanishing point. So that's how you would do 1 point. 2 point is um, only one set of lines are vertical, perfectly vertical, and then you have another set of diagonals that come from these lines. 3 point is all three, all the sets of the lines. None of them are perfectly straight. So, and that's really good. That this works really well for showing like perspective for like buildings or like cities, but you won't be doing none of that. Alright, so that's that. This was showing you how to make circles. It's pretty much you connect your diagonals first, and then you connect your halves through where they intersect, and you make your arcs connecting from this line to that line, and then that'll help to make a circle in perspective. So when you have a square laying out like this, connect your edges, your corners, and then you can have it within there like that. Alright. And then the towels too. I'm gonna make this whole video over, but I want to show you this. So the towels, make your 1 point or 2 point, whatever you want to choose. Um, you make another line, then you make one going this way, and then you connect your corners here again. And when you make other lines with those lines, actually no, my bad, I skipped a step. You make other lines this way first, and then where those meet up with that line, that's another row. So like up here, that's how I made all those. I made these lines down here, then where they intersect this line, that's how you would get new rows. And then you could do another set by going from another corner of a tile all the way through, and then keep connecting your lines all the way up until you can't make anymore, or until they like stop at the edge of the room or window. Um, these aren't right, by the way. That didn't match perspective. Okay. Next is the shading. Um, but I'll probably have to go through all that again. Because there's a lot of complex stuff in there. But let me see something.